In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect GitHub to Base44 step-by-step tutorial. We're going to walk through linking your GitHub account to a Base44 project so your code and workflows stay in sync. Before we begin, make sure you can log into both Base44 and GitHub, and that your GitHub user has permission to access the repository you plan to connect. That will make the process smooth and prevent permission errors later. First, open your browser and go to the Base44 app. Sign in if you're prompted. A quick tip: use a modern browser and disable any aggressive script blockers while you connect, since the authorization flow relies on pop-ups or redirects. Once you're in, choose the project you want to connect to GitHub. You'll see your projects on the Base44 dashboard. Pick the one that will use your repository's code. If you manage many projects, use search or filters to find it quickly. Selecting the right project here matters, because the connection will apply to this specific workspace. Inside your project, look for the GitHub connection option. Depending on your layout, it may appear in the editor view or under a settings or integrations area labeled GitHub. Click the GitHub connection to start. Base44 will guide you through the authorization flow. If you're redirected to GitHub, confirm you're signed into the correct GitHub account. Review the permissions, Base44 requests, then authorize. If prompted, choose the organization and select whether to grant access to all repositories or only specific ones. When in doubt, grant access only to the repositories you need for this project to keep things tidy and secure. If you see a notice about billing, that's expected. Base44 requires an active billing subscription to enable the GitHub connection. Make sure your subscription is active and meets the plan requirements for integrations. If you're part of a team or organization, you may need an owner or admin to confirm billing. Follow any on-screen requirements, which can include organization-level approval in GitHub, repository admin rights to install the app, or single sign-on checks if your org enforces them. Address each requirement, then return to Base44 and continue the connection flow. After authorization, you should see the GitHub connection marked as active within your project. If there's a status or sync indicator, wait a moment for it to update. If anything stalls, refresh the page and verify you're using the correct GitHub account with the right permissions. Common blockers include denied scopes, repo restrictions, or incomplete org approvals. That's it. You've connected GitHub to your Base44 project, and you're ready to work with your repository inside Base44.